Now I'm going to show you how to use the stunt stand to get the most results from it. So whenever you first get your stunt stand, it's going to come with 5 pieces. To start using it, you want to add in the most support, and then as you get better at squeezing your ankle tight and locking out, you can adjust it to make it harder. So whenever you first start out, you want to take the piece with the 2 blocks in the bottom, place it in the back. You're going to take 2 of the similar size pieces. There's going to be 3 smaller ones. One's a little bit smaller than the other 2. Take the 2 similar ones, go ahead and place those in the front part of your stand. All the ways to adjust it are in a separate link on the website, so you can look around if you want to see exactly how to adjust it. But I'm just going to do a quick run through of how to adjust it from easiest to the most hard. So go ahead and hop up. You want to have your foot to where the back portion of the foot is there, front portion is there. You don't want to have your foot too far forward or too far back, because then it's not going to be like a main base's hands. So this is going to allow you to get the most results. Go ahead and stand up here. You want to lock out your ankle and lift up through your chest. So the big ways to lock out your ankles, you can either curl your toes under or lift them up. This is going to lock out the tendon in your foot that's going to keep your foot from moving around. So it's going to make your ankle more stable for your base's hands. You actually don't want to be balancing in someone's hands. That creates a lot of movement. So no balance trainers or springs or anything like that, because those are going to allow you to move your ankle around too much. Good, so hop down. That was pretty easy, right? So now we're going to make it a little bit harder. So go ahead and try this. What I've done here is I've removed the big piece and I've taken these 2 smaller ones and separated them. All you're doing is making the surface area smaller, so it's harder to stand up. Go ahead and put your foot here. You want to have the foot in the same position, so it's like a main base's hand. You don't want to have your foot too far back or too far forward, as it's going to move around. So once you have your foot set, go ahead and stand up again. Good. Go ahead, lock out, lift up. You're going to see it's going to be a little bit more challenging, but once you get to the point where you can actually squeeze that ankle tight and pull the body position over and over, you can go ahead and adjust it to make it harder. So hop down. So now I'm going to take this smaller piece in the back and just turn it horizontally. So now it's going to look like this. Go ahead and stand up. Good. So you want to have this in the same spot as well. So back and front. The biggest thing here is don't worry about what you're standing on. You want to lock out your leg, lift up through your chest on every body position. Good. Try and keep that ankle nice and tight. There you go. Good. Hop down. So if that's too easy, you can also turn this one horizontally now on one solid surface. Go ahead, try that. Good. Lock out, lift up. Good. You can also have it set like this. If somebody's towing or heeling too much, you can also adjust these. You can add in more support in the back. If you feel like one of your flyers is towing or heeling, if someone's towing, you can fix it by adding less support in the front part of your foot. So this will make it harder for them to stand on the front part, so they'll be forced to put more weight on the heel. So this is a way to fix some of your flyers that have the issue of towing or heeling. So go ahead and stand up here. Good, so lock out, lift up. As you can see, there's not as much support there in the front part of her foot. Good. And this will help them try and put more weight in the back part of their foot. So if you're trying to practice certain things, you can do that. The smaller one is actually used for collegiate co-ed stunts. So it simulates the front portion of a guy's hand. So you'd stick in the stand like this. Go ahead and put your foot up there for me. So you want to have your foot with the heel here, and that's going to be like the front portion of a guy's hand. Good. So you can go ahead and stand up there. So this is going to simulate co-ed stunts. You still want to do the same thing, locking out your leg, lifting up through your chest, hop down. You can also do this with 2 feet. So sometimes I take the flyer. You can actually stand up on it with 2 feet. So stand over here. 1 foot up, only on half the grip though. Good. And then grab it on my arm and stand up, put the other foot on. And you want to push down into the middle. So you want to have your feet curled into the middle to where this is going to make them put all their weight in the middle. So they're not going to push out on the outside of a guy's hand. Good. And this is where you can actually work on the body position, making sure they're squeezing, lifting up, and doing the proper technique. Hop down. Now I'm going to show you the full up insert. So the full up insert spins inside the base. So whenever you're not using these pieces, you can just slide them underneath your stand as the stand is hollowed out on the bottom. So go ahead and stand up. Whenever you're first starting out, you can actually just do like a half up to get used to the spin. So you want to stand here in the front. And then put your foot just like she had it. Just the front part of your foot. You want to stand straight up. Feet together. And then arms by your side. Good. And then you can land with your heel on the back. Good. Try that again. And you really don't want to spin too quickly here. The piece will spin very easily. Just try and stand up, stay really tight, lift up through your chest, shoulder blades back. There you go. That was it. Perfect. Good. And this is going to help with their spin. sometimes a lot of coaches say that flyers aren't supposed to spin themselves, so what you can do is hop down. You can actually take this back piece out, place the stand with the piece underneath, put the spinning insert kind of roughly in the middle, and this is going to allow it to spin. Go ahead, you can have the flyer stand up with her foot. Just put the middle part of your foot. Since you don't want to have too much weight in the toe or the heel, you can stand with the middle part of your foot. Just have the flyer stand up and squeeze her feet together, and then just spin her yourself. Go ahead and try that. So just go ahead and stand up and stay tight. So you want to try and squeeze everything, and then what you can do is rotate the flyer there. So if you're worried about them spinning, but try and keep your foot off the base, it's going to be hard, right? You have to squeeze everything tight. This forces the flyer to stay really tight when they're spinning. So you see her arms coming off her body, you want to squeeze. Good, there you go. Good, nice, good.